Life isn't hard. People are. The 9 to 5 is soul crushing. You hate your coworkers. You're not getting paid enough, or you're getting paid enough to not quit, and you're doing enough to not get fired. The toxicity of the work environment is unbearable. I get it. I understand. You want to be an entrepreneur. You don't want to work a 9 to 5. You don't like the 9 to 5. You don't like the hours, and you don't like the pay. You don't like the people. Well, as an entrepreneur, you possibly, or you maybe are going to work more hours than you would working a job. Especially in the beginning, you have a lot of work to do as an entrepreneur. You have to find out what are you actually going to do? What value you're going to bring to the marketplace? What product are you going to sell? What service are you going to provide? What are you going to do that's going to separate you from every other entrepreneur? See, when you're working a job, you have a task and you get paid for completing tasks over a certain period of time. It's a for sure income stream, right? It's a job. You're getting paid to do things. As an entrepreneur in the beginning, oftentimes you don't get paid. So what I would say is keep your job 9 to 5. And when you get off, 5 to 9 is just as or more important than the 9 to 5. Because the 9 to 5 is simply there to fund your dreams. The 9 to 5 is for you to have income to put towards a business, to put towards whatever it is that you want. You can focus on the 5 to 9. If you have no money, how are you going to get that 5 to 9 off the ground? How are you going to get that business off the ground? How are you going to sustain whatever it is that you're doing, your lifestyle or the things around you, your family, if you don't have the 9 to 5, if you don't have the money coming in? Because even if you're young and you're at home with your parents and you're trying to become an entrepreneur, somewhere in there, our parents, all of us, they don't just want you to pursue being a business owner. They want you to have some type of security. They want you to play it safe, right? So keep the job. I understand what it means to have a job you don't like. But the stress you're going to go through as an entrepreneur, it might be even more than the stress you're going through having a job. Being an entrepreneur is a lonely journey. Entrepreneurs oftentimes don't have weekends off. They don't work 9 to 5. They work hours, a lot of hours. Oftentimes people say being an entrepreneur is not for the weak. I wouldn't say you're weak if you're not built to be an entrepreneur. But I would say you have to be a little bit crazy to pursue being an entrepreneur, given the odds are against you. It's not that you're weak. It's just you know yourself. You don't want to go through that. That's why some people enjoy working a 9 to 5 and some people don't. But if you don't enjoy your 9 to 5, this doesn't mean that you're capable of being an entrepreneur. Now, I'm not trying to tell people not to be an entrepreneur. It's just you have to weigh the odds. It's going to be difficult. The best thing you can do is keep your job while being an entrepreneur. So you're going to work your set schedule at your job. And when you get off, you have to put hours dedicated to whatever it is that you're trying to push to become successful as an entrepreneur. Quitting your job just to be an entrepreneur, you're putting the odds against you even more. And a lot of people, the richest people in the world, the Elon Musks, the Jeff Bezos, the Mark Cubans, some actors, they all had a 9 to 5. Jeff Bezos worked at McDonald's while he was funding or working on Amazon. He would work his 9 to 5 job. I think Elon Musk was like a oil delivery guy or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to work that job to then become a successful entrepreneur. It's not either or. I think it's one and the same. All of us don't come from money, man. You don't just have $1 million laying around. So you're going to have to go build that capital. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, I understand. But you have to make a decision and understand what stress you're going to be able to endure over the long term. The 9 to 5 for the rest of your life or the entrepreneur life for the rest of your life. It's going to be stress involved with both. You got to make a decision. Everybody wants to be their own boss. Trust me, I get it. Becoming your own boss does not remove you from the work that's involved. You're still going to have to work. Always make a point to say, life is work. You're going to work no matter what you're doing, no matter what position you're trying to put yourself in. It's going to involve you doing work. You're going to have to work for it. You have a lot of people that bring up flipping houses, get into real estate, get into the stock market, or trade Forex. Listen, every investment in life is going to come with stress. Flipping houses, trading Forex, trading the stock market, trading whatever the hell you want to do, it's all going to be stress. And you need to have a strategy. And you need to have a strategy that not only when it doesn't work, you still understand how to refine that process and that strategy to put yourself back into the best risk to reward opportunity as possible. The investing is all probability and possibility. Real estate, owning a business, even 9 to 5s, you want to be able to grow with anything that you choose to do. As an entrepreneur and as an employee, as an employer, and it doesn't matter. You can be an investor. You can be anything. It's going to revolve you putting in work and having a strategy, learning from your mistakes, accepting that you're going to make mistakes, accepting that people are not going to approve of what you're doing, accepting that people are going to dislike you, accepting all of that. You're not going to be able to remove the adversity, leaving a 9 to 5, becoming an entrepreneur. Becoming an entrepreneur, 9 to 5, is going to involve adversity. Either way you put it, we have to be able to accept the stress involved with anything in life, 9 to 5 or not. The people at your 9 to 5, they're toxic. I get it. Wait until you own a business and you got people that's trying to sue you, people that's trying to steal from you, people that's trying to put a bad reputation out there about you. They want you to shut down your business. They're trying to set you up. Just like your coworkers at your 9 to 5, the people that are considered your customers as an entrepreneur, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to try to shut you down, sue you, tell you what you're capable of and what you're supposed to accept as an entrepreneur. They might even say you don't deserve the money you're making as a business owner. You're going to deal with all of that. It doesn't remove itself from one to another. So entrepreneur versus 9 to 5, you make a decision which one you want, but you have to accept what comes with it because you're going to be stressed either way it goes. People say no one has ever gotten rich working a 9 to 5. To a certain extent, yes, that's true. And the reason why I say to a certain extent is because a lot of people have invested the whole time they worked their 9 to 5 and they became millionaires. The problem is we want to get rich quicker. Oftentimes people don't want to wait until they're 60, 70 years old to be millionaires. So you have to make a decision. Get rich quick schemes don't work, but getting rich strategies do. And you can use your 9 to 5 to fund your business, to fund your investments, to become an entrepreneur, to make the entrepreneur transition greater, the experience better. You're still going to have stress, but why not use both? Why not be both? You're still going to work hours. Add more hours to your plate. Leave your 9 to 5 job and go work another 8 hours on becoming an entrepreneur while you still have that guaranteed income. Do both. Because although we're going to say a 9 to 5 doesn't cut it, being an entrepreneur doesn't guarantee you're going to be successful, financially free. You're putting yourself in a position to where it's all on you. You're working on building your dreams, right? Versus helping somebody else. The way I see it is most people that are employers was once employees. Go to your job, put the work in, get paid, help someone else build their dreams, take that money, put it towards your dreams and goals, and when that becomes successful, you're then going to go hire people that's going to help you build your dreams. And it's each one teach one. Now, the people that work for you, most of them are going to take that check, the money that you pay them for completing whatever you guys negotiated, because it's a contract, and they're going to go put that money towards their dreams. And when their dreams and their goals lift off and take off and they become successful, they're then going to resign and quit from working for you, and they're going to go focus on their dreams. And they too are going to hire people to help them push their dreams. So don't think about right now, oh, I don't want to work for anybody. This isn't life. This isn't me. Focus on long term. You got to have a plan, strategy. Just like an entrepreneur has to have a strategy and a plan. Working a job, you still must have a strategy and a plan. Either you're going to work there for the rest of your life and you're going to invest to give yourself that financial freedom because you know you can't work forever, even an entrepreneur, or you're going to put the money into whatever idea or whatever dream or goal you have, and you're going to let that flourish. But you have to make a decision, because either way it go, you're going to be stressed. Either way it go, it's going to be a process, and you have to embrace what comes with that process.